Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. On the run from inside his own 5.
Right, not ideal. Right, not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone, get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little better field position, but you just get some few first downs, get that first down right now.
The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. Handoff from the gun. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Quarterback making adjustments. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Irvin. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is 3rd and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more mustard on that football. It comes up short, got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder. But this offense now in a difficult 3rd and long situation.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Makes a move. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give to the single back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
He's got the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that now. Because of the pass completion, it's 1st and goal.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Into the end zone for a touchdown. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back.
Returner brings it out to the 13, and the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
They'll try to put something together back
Yo, PJ.
starting at their own 13. Running back searching for a hole. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Yeah, we're in a match right now being broadcasted.
Defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays. It can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands with no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Going with the ground game left. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Floating away. Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It'll be 4th down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground.
The offense will take over. 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive from the 42. They'll leave it with him. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Throws to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Third and short now from their own 48. Defense playing a bail technique. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Nice job in coverage on that third and short. Defensively taking all the throws and options away from the quarterback, and now we're setting up fourth down.
And here comes the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. A low line drive and not his best work. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will back. Out of bounds. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Brings up second down.
So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. Inside the tag. Touchdown.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5.
Returner brings it out to the 13. And the offense will take over. First and 10.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Going right to work up top. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up second down.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. On the ground, it's Irvin. Runs through the tackle. They needed that extra space as he bangs his way to the 14. Now backed up in their own end, it's third and long. Off play action. Looking to the big tight end. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got some room to run. To the house. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
And they they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
They're looking to throw on second and short. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. From the gun, running back on the move.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Now on third down for this offense. To the air, it's Shapen. Throws for the tight end. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on third down. I know we're in the second quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, and get a little juju going.
They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there.
Man, he almost throws another one. And I tell you what, it's just been one of those days. Sometimes it's not your day, and just turning the ball over like they're a nonprofit, man, just giving it away. This offense has been reckless. It's been careless. They've got to do a better job of being smart with the football.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Puts it out of the air. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% in the season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Not a chance. Missed it. Couldn't find the range on the field goal, couldn't cut into the deficit, and they are still down by 21.
Well, that last missed field goal is essentially a microcosm of the year it's been for this football team. Things just not going the right way on offense, on defense, and on special teams. Guys, it's just been that kind of year.
The quick out. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Looking downfield, it's Shapen. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. They're going to run it. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball, I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive the rest of the game.
makes the grab on the left. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And the offense tried to get it to their playmaker quick and see if he could get the first down. A little bit short, but what did I do? I made this a manageable fourth down. Now it's decision time. What do I want to do?
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. From the gun, looking for a man. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Shapen. Here's a heat. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He'll take a deep shot here. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Third down conversions, always a huge stat. And they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Scanning the field, it's Shapen. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Well, this offense did a lot of good things there in the first half. It wouldn't surprise me if they punt this one away after that incompletion on 3rd down. They do have the lead. I think you've got to put some trust in your defense here to not give up any points and get you the ball back.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Give to the running back. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Finds his back in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout by the offense.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Back to pass. It's Shapen. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
Another delay of game penalty. This is just sloppy. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Second down coming up. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it out.
They're going to take another delay of game penalty. You just can't have these types of mistakes. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Dropping back, it's Shapen. The short hands, it's Mosley. At the 35, he's loose. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Didn't get enough to move the sticks, but enough to leave them with the decision.
And the defense did a great job understanding the sticks, rallying to the football, getting them on the ground. And you're right, Reese. 4th and short, that means decision time, or for us, green light. Go for it.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jaw. He's loose. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, you got to have a lot of confidence in your offensive line to go for it in that situation of the field at this juncture of the game, but this head coach does, and his offense shows you why. Great job up front getting some push, and the running back knew exactly where he needed to go.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Motion from the wide receiver. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Out of the backfield, he's open. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Well, after the tackle now, that sets up 4th and 2. And these offenses, they practice for these types of situations. It's not like they just have quarterback sneak in their back pocket.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not.
There he goes. Headed to the end zone. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Georgia Tech has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Bobby Dodd Stadium. They're up by 7 over Miami. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Setting up the screen. Spins away from the defender. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
A pickup of 8.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Touch pass on the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Here's the pressure. And the Heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Now he's going to break the pocket. Throwing on the run. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock.
Yo, PJ, you ready? Trying to do 2v2? Listen, I left it alone. I left it as I took the L, moved on. What happened? Who did? Jeremiah Smith. But I gotta go back and do something. So continue what you was doing before. Idiot.
I wanna have you on my tongue flicker.
Yeah. No.
No, they won't be in there because you're big. I'm a conference.
Who controls the color of the sky? I apologize if I won't lie. A mood and attitude. Hear that music? Good music.
You keep saying, I've been up in the mood. That's crazy, bro. You have no business.
Sheila the third ran into the people from the floor.
Damn, you saw me. That nigga don't want to play.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather.
You got a second chance.
But his name is Shania?
Touchback, the ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Oh, you're a twin. Yeah, I see.
Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. Gets it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Wants to fire on second down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. That kind of play can really get you going, not only on defense, but a great field position for the O at the 37. They'll go to the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Making side adjustments here. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Irvin. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds. Ball at the 31. 3rd and short. Coming defense trying to rise up. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes a catch. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range.
What?
Short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the
Gina Marys.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. 1st down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key did.
So Jean-Marie Baptiste.
Negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He splits the upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air. It's Croman Hope. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the 1st down line.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game. And how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the yards with their football?
What?
A little ballet moment. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Gets it past the marker. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense. Committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation where you had to throw the football.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46.
Hey, don't look that.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Oh, a lot of space. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
3rd down and inches. Everyone in the stadium knows they're going to be physical and they're going to run the football, but they still executed a good level. Not only picking up the 1st down, chewing up more yardage to make this drive even easier.
Hand off from the shotgun. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pick up of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. Grab near the marker. It's Traore. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down goal to go. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Barrels ahead. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little kick route, try to get my guy open.
The defense snuffed out any attempt to move forward on the last play, and now it's 3rd and goal from the 2.
What the fuck? Are y'all fucking me, bro? Oh my gosh.
It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
10.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Yeah. Yep.
First play of the period will be a 2nd down.
Yep. Seen it all.
Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. Here's this offense.
Yeah.
Set of downs.
A little 10-year thingy. It's just a reflection, it looks
Looking
like.
to throw on first down.
Okay.
On the move and looking deep.
You know.
Just missed his man. Gave him
This is a reflection. I couldn't really celebrate for real. With all the BS that was going on at the school. Well, not school, but aftercare.
The ball's not right to him, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it
Yeah.
for his wide receiver to try to make
No.
the catch.
Make the best of your situation, that's it.
Cover on 3rd and long from the 41.
That's all I have to do.
From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. The punt team makes its way onto the field.
10 years. Got hired in 2014.
Listen, that's why he plays defense. Yes, I get it. I get the jokes. Defensive guys can't catch real well. But the offense, they caught a big-time break right there. That could have been disastrous.
December of 2014 is what made it 10 years. So December 2024. not aftercare life. It was more just like, excuse me. You know, do what you need to do, work hard, all that stuff. You know, don't be a liability. That's the way you work and all that other stuff. Not just what you work, just like just in general. And do the best things you can. Not everybody's gonna do that. People just bring off negative energy just because they might have a day going on, this and that, but you gotta do what you gotta do.
Such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction.
Like today, I was assumed that I was like crazy shit ever.
Getting penetration, and they're sending him back for attack.
Miss Dukes, because she was like telling me about this whole, like, if you go to the school right now, the school's marked off, like the auditorium, the little middle field and all that stuff was marked off with yellow caution tape because Derry PD is having their training over there in that area section. And I told her, like, since the get-go, we don't go around that area, we don't use that area, so it wouldn't even matter. And she's like, you know, just make sure your kids walk inside, whatever. She's trying to tell me how, you know, maybe, you know, how it should be, whatever, sort of. And I'm just like, okay, cool, whatever. I don't really care. But it's like, because we walk through the back ways because that's quicker than walking inside. It's like, you know, because the kids, it's going to be traumatic experience. The kids see this and that, blah, blah, blah. I'm just like, them niggas are never here to be doing that stuff in front of the kids. When they do their little trainings and all that stuff, they legit are just in the auditorium in the middle school. That's it. But in her head, she's just like thinking beyond what it is. I'm just like, but it's also because you're old age. You don't want to learn from anybody else at that point. So I'm just like, okay. And then this morning she was telling me about it because the AC and all that was not working. And like literally, it was hot as hell, like throughout the whole school today. Because the AC units were broken down, some shit like that. No, it was just down. And then she's walking by telling me that. I was like, yes and okay. She's telling me, you know, make sure to walk inside and all this and that. I'm like, yeah. And then I responded to her and everything. I said yes and all that. And then she went and told Elle that I didn't respond to her. It looked like I didn't care, this and that, blah, blah. I'm just like, how the hell? That's stupid. Like, I'm not no rude person. I was taught when somebody's spoken to you, you speak as well too.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground.
Like, bro, whatever. Like, you legit was just looking for hostility all throughout today. That's a you issue. That's not a me issue.
To the air on second down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
So yeah, I'm like, hey, I'll let you live with it. I don't really care so much because whatever image you want to portray for yourself, be my guest. But I'm just gonna let her know, like, I did speak to you because Elle had mentioned to me that you thought that this and that. And I'm just gonna tell her straight up, like, nope, I don't know who you thought this was. She got the wrong person. Yup, that's just it. Like, it's the same reason why, like, why the freak are we always helping the school out with BS in the front office when we don't have to? But then y'all always are, like, on our asses about little shit that don't matter. It's stupid. It's like, this is why Aftercare legit wants to be in their own section of just, let's do whatever, not let's do whatever the fuck we want, but let us focus on what we need to do. But we can't even do that because we're always doing some shit for y'all with the 1,000 billion things y'all got going on in the school. But then y'all want us to do this whole one way in, one way out system. But it's like, how the fuck does that work? Mind you, y'all legit let Bowden do whatever the fuck she wanted to do this summer and letting her do her own sign out in our old area. Y'all clearly said, and we quote, 1 point of access of entry. So at this point, y'all got friends. That's what it is. Y'all just got friends. Oh, Miss Nyberg left. Or is it Miss Nyberg or Miss Andrews? One of them. Nyberg or Andrews, one of them. Like it's either Nyberg or Andrews, one of them. It's one of them. So Nyberg, she's done. She just got all her stuff today.
Back to pass on second down. Throws to the back. Got it in the middle. It's Irvin. Stopped at the 44.
Yeah, she's done.
He got 10 on the play.
I just love quarterbacks.
I was there today.
That are always trying to throw
I was there.
the ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to
No, she's just done with the school.
He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him.
I saw her. And she told all of us, like in the front office, bye guys. And she saw him as fun, and she's like, I'm not coming back. She's like, oh, you're done. And she's like, yeah.
They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts. They haven't been throwing it a lot, but they took a shot there. They got a chunk play. Now they're in a position. They need to score a touchdown here before the half is over.
He wants to throw it again. With the catch, it's Irvin. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Shotgun snap on third down. He turns that loose down the right side. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Using the quick game. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Power ahead. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They're going to throw it on third and goal. Back swinging with the goal line. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, that was a huge touchdown for the offense there, just to try to get some mojo going here at halftime. It would have been tough sledding here in the first half. Only a field goal before they finally got into the end zone. So obviously still a lot of work to do. You're still trailing on the scoreboard. That's going to do a lot for their confidence, I think, before heading into the second half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking for room. It's Booth. It's a running room. Oh, he's got some space. The 30. He's at the 20. And it's in there for a touchdown.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half. The defense needs to start making adjustments.
And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback.
Number
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over.
And the offense came out aggressively here in the second half, but they can't put the drive together and spit it up on the turnover.
I'll tell you, this defense has a lot of athletes, and they've got a lot of guys with ball skills. If you put the football anywhere around them in their vicinity and their ability to catch the football, they'll come down with it. This quarterback has got to be way more careful here in the second half.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. 42 Spyro. The give to the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole play.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Back to throw, it's Croman Hope. Quickly complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Going to run it. It's Booth. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. A little screen to the running back. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Got it in the middle. It's Thompson. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Gets it out quickly. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. He went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Georgia Tech has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Bobby Dodd Stadium. They're up by 7 over Miami. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Phyllis?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wants to go up top on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Hauls it in. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here we go. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. A lot of urgency for this offense.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The give out of the gun. It's a seam wide open. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the 2nd time. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive.
Will take over. First and 10.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. From the gun to give, looking for room. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, the ground game. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Flying down the left side. And he will house it. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And the kick is no good, but there is a flag down, and it looks like roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Let's go. On the move, it's Ford. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Pocket breaking down. They're setting up the screen. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
On 2nd and goal, they go right back to it. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Back to throw. It's forget the kick. He's going to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the two. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Second down, he'll throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Looking to throw on first down. Steps away. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They were on the move, but two straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. He's got his man across the middle. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a space. Gets rid of it. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. And you have to try to apply heat to the quarterback, but you have to know when it's too much. The roughing the passer penalty gives them a first down. Looking to throw. Big fella moving. And it's in for a touchdown.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know next time you take the field.
Oh, they want the two, and the holder's going to try to throw it. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Yeah, and he's shown you a little bit of everything today. He shows you why he's a really good back, and the line's paved some holes, and he's right at 99 yards. And the way this game's going with the lead, he's going to get a few more touches, break that century mark, and when you do, you have a great chance of winning football games.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here we go. From the gun. The running back has it.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Good timing on the quick out. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. Fires to the tight end. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
KYP, know your personnel. You got those big tight ends you can work on those 3rd and shorts. You don't have to have him run way down the field. Understand how to get to the sticks, get that first down. Nice job.
Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time. 2nd and 6.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. They'll ride the hot hand. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Reese. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Absolute shank. Missed it. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Snags it over the middle. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Finds his big tight end. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games,